Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This channel is dedicated to me learning about different things from around the world because I'm the type of person that truly wants to learn about any kind of subject that I find fascinating or interesting. So yeah, right now I'm trying to learn about different countries and cultures, and therefore I'm watching some videos from geography now. And today we're going to react to Canada's provinces and territories. So yeah, I'm really excited about this video because I'm really interested in learning more about Canada. So yeah, if you are a new viewer or just a returning viewer and haven't subscribed yet, then please do so. Click that subscribe button and also click that bell icon so you won't miss a video from me. And also, if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. That's the only way I will know that you like this video. And also give me some feedback if you want to. Leave me a comment and I would really like to engage and yeah, discuss with you guys about all these subjects that we're going through. So yeah, right now we're going to watch Canada's provinces and territories explained. Let's do it.
Hey everybody, so as you know, I am working on the next few country episodes, which means this is going to have to be a filler week. Now, we've done administrative division videos before, like Russia, India, Brazil, and by popular demand, this episode is going to be on the provinces and territories of Canada. Before we jump into it though, just gotta say thank you Squarespace for sponsoring this video. A lot of you probably already know who they are. We're going to get into it later, alright? But in the meantime, now like many other videos I've done, I feel like the best way to go about doing this video would probably be to have a native of Canada with me. And so without further ado, say hello to my former roommate and friend, Aaron.
How's it going?
Alright, Aaron, explain
Hey,
where you from.
Aaron.
I'm from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
And a little disclaimer.
So even though I am from Canada, it is a very diverse and big nation. Some of these things may be a little inaccurate, but
Yeah, I've heard that. I think I said this in my previous video, but I've heard that Toronto is the most multicultural city in the world. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I would like to visit Canada is because I've heard that it has a lot of, different influences from all kinds of cultures. So yeah.
we'll do our best.
We did quite a bit of research though, so I think most of it is accurate, but yeah, just Aaron approved.
Yeah.
Alright.
Welcome to the sick crew.
Okay, COVID, anyone?
Canada is the second largest country in the world, right after Russia, in terms of land area.
The vast majority, at somewhere around 87% of the population of Canadians, live within 100 miles or 160 kilometers for us Canadians of the U.S. border.
The cities are very far.
Well, yeah, I've actually heard that before. It's quite fascinating. I think they have that in common with Australia because in my previous video I reacted to Australia, and most of the population of Australia lives on, the outskirts, border area. Yeah, I think I want to watch more videos from Canada about how people live and where they live in the country, and the population size of the different provinces. Yeah, I'm going to watch that in the future.
Part two, aren't they?
Yeah, the country overall is very spaced out.
So Canada is made up of 10 provinces and 3 territories. Aaron, explain what exactly is a territory?
A territory is different from a province because provinces actually have their own government, a provincial government. Territories do not have that, so all their laws and policies are done directly through the federal government.
Plus, they have like very little population, right? Like,
Absolutely, yeah, the lowest populations.
and it's a well-known fact
Yeah.
all Canadians have a secret stash of maple syrup on them at all times for maple syrup emergencies. Anyway, without further ado, let's...
Yeah, I learned in the previous video about the maple syrup reserve, and it was really funny to hear about because that's the most Canadian thing ever. And I'm going to watch more videos about that in the future also because it's so funny. It sounds so Canadian. Yeah.
Jump into it. Alberta, capital Edmonton, largest city Calgary.
Okay, let's just go through this. Population 4.3 million, Edmonton and Calgary. Okay, I've heard about both of these places, and I've also heard about Alberta before. So, yeah. I think I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to tell you if I haven't heard about the province, but right now, yeah, let's just continue.
It's the rustic cowboy province of Canada. They even have the Calgary Stampede that takes place every year.
They're also kind of
Oh,
like the
yeah.
energy province. They have a lot of oil. You know, there's a big oil.
I saw a
industry.
documentary about
Places
it
like,
being
Athabasca
the sort of
Sands. Drumheller has that.
I saw a documentary about Alberta sort of being the oil province, you know, the cowboy plain province. So yeah, it just look at this image. It's so beautiful. Fantastic. My dream is going there.
Strange looking rock formation place. It's also
Whoa. Let's just watch that again. What?
Athabasca Sands. Drumheller has that strange looking rock formation.
Wow, just look at this. Just, it looks like someone has put some books on top of a cylinder. Yeah, I don't know why I thought about books, but it looks like books, this area right here. Wow, that's so cool, man. Fantastic.
Place. It's also known as like the dinosaur capital of the world.
They also have lots of ranches and farms. They also have the largest national park, Wood Buffalo, as well as Banff National Park, which is arguably one of the most beautiful parks.
Aaron, when you think of people from Alberta, what kind of comes to mind?
More conservative, outdoorsy, kind of cowboyish people. Almost like a Texas of Canada.
Texas of Canada. There we go. And fun
Texas of Canada? Okay, what? Texas? I've never heard that comparison before. But cowboys, oil, maybe makes sense. I hope they're not as crazy as Texans. Not that I have anything against Texans, but yeah, it's just all the stories I've heard, you know. Yeah. Anyway.
Alberta is officially rat-free.
British Columbia, also known as BC. The capital is Victoria, and the largest.
I've heard that, and
this is kind of like the
Vancouver is one of those cities. One of those cities on my bucket list. Vancouver, Perth, Australia, and Wellington, New Zealand. Bucket list.
Mountains, a lot of biking and hiking and cool stuff you could do. Yeah.
It's also kind of backup Hollywood or Hollywood of the North.
So many movies and TV shows are filmed over here. It's just like
yes, because it's cheaper.
And it's also the only province that touches the Pacific Ocean.
Okay, by the way, as you may have gathered, my style is stopping and making comments because I don't like to talk over the video because I'm not going to get what they're saying if I talk over what they are saying. So let's continue.
And also gets lots of rain. It's also home to the only true desert in Canada, the Okanagan.
Aaron, what do you think when it comes to like British Columbia people?
Generally like a sort of hippie West Coast vibe, very trendy, kind of hipstery.
Oh yeah, they got a lot of
Yeah, my kind of people.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not a hipster, by the way.
Go. Affirmed. Manitoba, capital and largest city, Winnipeg.
Wait, what did he say? Is he a hipster?
Oh yeah, they got a lot of retirees too, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, even my grandparents live out there, so.
Yeah, well, there you go. Affirmed. Manitoba, capital and largest city, Winnipeg.
It's sort of the intro to the prairies.
Nice.
There's also a joke here that's said in Canada that the people there always say, "We were born here, what's your excuse?"
There's a lot of lakes here.
We don't want to be here. We're just born here. Come on. Why would you ever want to visit us? Is that really the mentality? Come on, that can't be so bad. Um, I mean, the plains or the prairie, it has some sort of appeal to it. I can see how it can be a little bit boring in the long run, but to visit as a tourist, I can see the appeal. Um, but yeah, if anyone comes from that province, please let me know in the comment. Is it really that boring? That you have that saying? Yeah, let me know.
Big province, and a lot of people from the First Nations or the Native Americans. They have a lot of
Yeah.
influence over this area.
Further up north, you find Churchill, one of the only few settlements on the Hudson's Bay, locally known as Polar Bear Capital of the world.
Oh, and Winnipeg is kind of known as the murder capital of Canada. I think in one year they
Whoa.
had 6 murders. Oh,
Oh
Watch
my
out, dude.
God.
war zone out there. No, but seriously, they got a lot of cool
Yeah,
stuff.
that's
a really
crazy.
nice Human Rights Museum. There's that bridge.
I mean, I hate to say it, but I don't really meet a lot of people in Manitoba, so I don't really have much of an opinion. But I'm guessing you're probably outdoorsy, rugged types if you're going to be out in Manitoba where it's cold and there's polar bears. So, New Brunswick, the capital,
Yes.
Fredericton, and largest city.
This is one of those provinces that I've heard about, but know very little about. I've only heard the name, and I know they have a very significant French population. Could it be the Acadians? I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, fascinating place. I would like to visit, but it's not on my first top tier of provinces that I would like to visit. But I am still interested if I do get the opportunity to visit one day.
Moncton.
This is kind of known as the Loyalist province because a lot of the people that were loyal to the British Empire during the American Revolution fled to this place.
Yeah, and some people also might call it Petit Quebec, as the second most popular.
Ah, Petit Quebec. Okay. I didn't know this. But Quebec, that is a province that I find very culturally fascinating, and that I would really like to dive more into, watch more videos about Quebec, and also the Quebecois and the Acadians. So yeah, just a general history of Quebec and French Canada, but also a general history about all of Canada. So yeah, if you have some suggestions to videos that you like, or that you would like me to maybe check out, then please leave me a comment with the titles, and also let me know why I should watch this video, because maybe it's something that gives me more insight in the story or the history of Quebec, or maybe it's just something that gives me a general overall knowledge of it. So yeah, let's continue.
Speaking province, and is also the only officially bilingual province.
I like how you guys say that. Bilingual.
Yeah.
Bilingual.
We enunciate well.
And historically, they were part of Acadia, the
Bilingual.
French-speaking
Okay.
area of Canada. And fun fact,
Okay, now they gave me the answer. I didn't know. I had an inkling about Acadians, but now I know.
this is actually basically where the Cajun people came from. They actually
Yes.
migrated from Canada into Louisiana, so that's where we get Cajuns from.
And again, it's a maritime province.
Interesting.
You get lots of lighthouses, fishing, rappelling off of cliffs. It has a Bay of Fundy with the biggest tidal change in the world at over 16 meters, or
Bay of Fundy.
Americans out there.
Newfoundland. How do you guys pronounce it?
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
With the emphasis on the new.
Newfoundland. Newfoundland. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Newfoundland. Newfoundland, right? What? Yeah. English is not my first language. Yeah.
Not the Fin, which is like an FN, not even an I.
Because I pronounced it
Fin.
Finland before, but all the
Yeah.
Canadians are like, no.
Okay. Wait, what's the difference? New Finland? No, so it's not New Finland, it's Newfoundland. There's a slight difference. There is Newfoundland, Newfoundland. Yeah, not New Finland, but Newfoundland. Sorry, I'm just, yeah. I'm the type of person that that really likes languages and language learning. So I can sometimes be very stuck in a particular type of phonetic or a particular type of pronunciation. That's just, the nerdy part of me. So yeah, just a fun little fact about me. Yeah.
That's not how you say
Well,
it.
'cause it's not really.
Anyway, the largest city and capital is St. John's.
It is the easternmost province
Yeah.
and split into two parts, one being Newfoundland, where about 90% of the population lives, and Labrador, which mostly cuts off Quebec from the Atlantic.
Take that, Quebec.
And, fun fact, they have their own time zone. Yeah, it's a half-hour difference.
Fun fact, this is actually the newest province
Okay.
established in 1949. Basically, it was like the UK's last colonial stronghold in America until they had a referendum and then they were ceded back to Canada. So yeah, the people here are known for being super nice and friendly, but they have a very strange accent. Aaron, how would you describe it?
Almost Canadian-Irish, because there were a lot of Irish settlers.
Really?
Aaron, can you do the accent?
Absolutely not.
Then here's a clip.
You boys don't mind if I like top secret, yeah? Well, actually, I have asthma, so... Don't worry, I don't mind, but if it gets too much, just roll down the window, you suggy baby. Put that up, boy, I'm froze dead.
Nova Scotia, capital of
Wow, that was really cool. Wow, like I said before, I am very fascinated about languages. And that was a really interesting accent. Or dialect. I don't know. I'm always confused about if you English speakers say accent or dialect, because in my language we say dialect, but I think when English speakers say accent, they really mean dialect, or maybe they mean both. I don't know. But yeah, maybe I should learn more about Canadian dialects / accents. So yeah, if you have any suggestions about that, different accents of Canada, leave me a comment down below. That would be really cool.
City, Halifax.
This is the Seaboard Coast, or Canada's ocean playground, as placed on their license plate.
Yeah,
Basically,
okay.
this is the place where Scotland tried to start a colony. Although it didn't quite work out, the residents still kept true to their traditions even to this day, and thus the name Nova Scotia, meaning New Scotland.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
small
New
kind of
Scotland. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Scottish Gaelic-speaking community. You can find them every so often here and there.
Yeah, and there's this place called Peggy's Cove. It has a somewhat famous lighthouse that everyone goes crazy after for some reason.
Peggy's Cove.
Peggy's Coast. Okay, yeah, what he said before, Scottish Gaelic. I believe in Scotland they pronounce it Gaelic. And Gaelic is the Irish. I believe that's how it is. Scottish Gaelic, Irish Gaelic. Anyway, language nerd. Sorry about that.
And it's also where the show Trailer Park Boys is set.
Well, there was also like this huge explosion in 1917. It was like the
Is that a good
largest
show?
nuclear explosion
Let me know
prior to the
down below.
invention of nuclear bombs.
Two ships collided into each other, and one of them happening to be an ammunition ship. The whole city was destroyed, many people died. Not a pleasant time.
Think about it, in Canada. Ontario, the capital Ottawa, the largest city Toronto. This is your province.
Mhm.
It is the most populous province, with about 40% of the country's entire population.
Entire country.
This is basically the
Okay.
nucleus that powers much of Canada politically and economically.
It's got the southernmost part of Canada in it, and there's so many things going on, like mining, tourism, the service sector, manufacturing, agriculture.
Honestly, the province
The
can be
seat of
divided into
government.
two separate parts.
yeah,
northern
the
and
biggest
southern Ontario. Northern
city. Yeah,
Ontario
okay.
is what people where I'm from would call cottage country. Spread out, there's a less of an urban vibe, whereas southern Ontario is a lot more urban, a lot more developed.
Oh, and speaking of politics, remember, most politicians in Canada have to be bilingual, mostly because of Quebec.
Exactly.
Prince Edward Island, also known as PEI to its friends.
Oh,
Capital
yeah.
and largest city is Charlottetown.
Sounds like the word charlatan.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Charlatan? What? Let me hear that again.
Known as PEI to its friends. Capital and largest city is Charlottetown.
Sounds like the word charlatan.
Okay, it's not Charlottetown. Okay, Charlatan. Charlatan. Okay. The only reason why I have ever heard about Prince Edward Island is because of Anne from Green Gables. So yeah, the famous Canadian story. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm actually pronouncing that right. But that's how I grew up pronouncing it.
This place has many nicknames: Spud Island, the Garden of the Gulf, the Million Acre Farm.
It's the smallest and least populated province in Canada. But keep in mind, the territories have even fewer people than that.
Now this place is known mostly for Anne of Green Gables.
Oh, yeah.
And they also grow a lot of potatoes, and there's those really cool beaches with sand that squeaks when you step on it.
When I think of PEI,
Oh, yeah.
people running through grassy fields wearing 1800s clothes.
Clearly.
Thanks, Anne of Green Gables.
Yeah, that's all you people are. You wear 150-year-old clothing. Quebec, the capital.
It's an awesome book and an awesome TV series. Both the older series and the new series. Yeah, amazing story.
City being Quebec City, largest city of course being Montreal or Montreal.
Originally known as La
Montreal,
meaning the
Montreal.
province, but now on the license plate it says Je me souviens, which means I remember, which is kind of like throwing shade at the English for treating the Acadians and French Canadians bad.
Yeah, history.
They deserve.
Yeah, they are the largest province in size. Obviously, they are the French-speaking province. It's actually their only official language. However, most people in most major cities are bilingual with English.
Yeah, everything from TV, radio, newspapers, schools are in French.
Quebec is actually the only province in Canada I have been to, and I noticed when I was there, they speak French a little differently. To me, it sounds a little more twangy and kind of guttural, like...
Yeah, I'm going to watch a video about Quebecois French compared to French from France. So yeah, stay tuned for that because I'm really fascinated about that kind of language difference. And yeah, as I said before, I am a type of person that thinks it's fun to listen to different kinds of accents and dialects from around the world and just compare. And yeah, it just speaks to my language learning and my just nerdy language brain.
Regardez-la. I don't know, it's hard to explain. And also, I know they used a lot of different
Regala.
words. It's kind of like they
Regardez-la.
condense it. Like instead of saying qu'est-ce que, they say qu'est-ce.
Fun fact, traffic lights are also sideways.
Also, the food. They're
Huh.
known for inventing poutine.
Poutine,
They're
yay!
also
I
the
would
largest
really like
supplier of
to
maple syrup, and they
try
have
that.
The world's largest maple syrup reserve. Saskatchewan, the capital city.
Regina.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I can't help but laugh every time I hear about the maple syrup reserve. I don't know why I find that so funny. Oh yeah. Let's just go back a little bit here. Oh, okay. But this is a cool looking bottle actually. Yeah. Yeah.
Also the largest supplier of maple syrup, and they even have the world's largest maple syrup reserve. Saskatchewan, capital city.
Regina.
Regina!
Largest city.
The hometown of Deadpool. That is awesome.
Saskatoon.
This is the Prairie Province, the breadbasket of Canada.
This is the flattest part of Canada, kind of like Iowa or Nebraska. They've got lots of wheat fields, and they grow the most crops. They're also kind of known as the Tornado Alley of Canada.
I don't know. I feel like Saskatchewan is kind of like the place where you would go to like run from the law, cornfields. Nobody's gonna want to go all the way to Saskatchewan to catch you. I mean, come on. What do you think about Saskatchewan?
What wasn't that Manitoba? The province where no one wanted to be? So now they're saying that it's Saskatchewan. So which is it? Is it Manitoba or Saskatchewan? What is it? Which is it? Let me know down below.
They're probably nice. I've never actually met anyone from Saskatchewan. I assume there's some nice country folk.
Running from the law.
And now we reach the territories. Together they only have a combined population of less than 200,000.
All three of them. Yeah, it's like really hard to live here. It's like super cold like most of the year, and it lies on the barren Canadian Shield.
Yeah, most of the people who are out there are either there for the mining industry or they're the native people who live there.
So here they are. The Northwest Territories, capital, Yellowknife.
It is Canada's last frontier and polar bear land.
Fun fact, they have 11
Nice.
official languages, 9 in addition to English and French. Most of them are from various native tribes like the Cree, the Slavey, the Chippewa, or the Quechin. And
Nice. Yeah. Slavey people. In my last Canada video, I got a comment from one of you saying that it is actually pronounced slavey, because I thought for some reason that it was pronounced Slave. But anyway, English is not my first language, so what did I know? Now I know. It's slavey people.
And it has the largest non-shared lake, also known as Great Slave Lake, and named after the Slavey people.
Not slaves, Slavey, it's a tribe. Also known as the Dene people, which are actually the ancestors of the Navajo, which live in Arizona. See how we get like a lot of, there's so much connection between these two land masses. You know? It's just like we take your people.
That comes out. We take your people from your land.
Yeah, we kidnap Canadians.
Let my people go.
It's capital Iqaluit.
That's how you pronounce it. None of it, right? Not all.
I mean, that's how I pronounce it.
Land of the Midnight Sun.
Probably the most
Nice.
isolated and obscure territory, as there are no roads that connect to it directly from the rest of Canada, so you can only fly or sail.
This is actually the newest addition to the Confederation of Canada. It actually split off from the Northwest Territories back in 1999. This territory is predominantly inhabited by the native Inuktitut and Inuinnaqtun peoples. Whew.
Wait. Inuktitut. Inuktitut. Inuinnaqtun. Inuinnaqtun. And I'm back. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why, but I keep sneezing today. Yeah, maybe I'm getting a cold. I don't know.
Native Inuktitut and Inuinnaqtun peoples. They actually have their own writing system. It's pretty cool. You can see it on like street signs, and yeah, they just got their own like traditions and customs and stuff like that. It's yeah, really interesting.
And it also holds Paul's favorite island that he's affectionately named Pancake Island.
It's the island inside the lake, inside the island, inside the lake.
Wait. I already named it in my last video. It's the Puzzle Island. Not Pancake, Puzzle Island. Okay? I'm going to copyright it. Remember it.
Like inside of Victoria Island. It's
Yeah.
yeah, I want to go there someday. And finally, the last one, Yukon, sometimes referred to as the Yukon. Capital, Whitehorse.
It is the
White
least
Horse,
populated of
okay.
all the territories. It is also known as the Gold Rush Territory, known for the Klondike Gold Rush, and also the westernmost territory bordering Alaska.
It also has Mount Logan, Canada's tallest mountain.
It's kind of like Alaska's girlfriend. So many people cross the border. Yeah.
It's yeah, they're just like, you gotta have Alaska and Yukon working together. They're just right next to each other. And that is it. All the 13 provinces and territories of Canada. High five.
Yay.
I don't think we offended too many people in this one.
I hope not. I apologize if I offended anyone.
That is so Canadian of you.
I mean, we're known for being nice.
Quick question. How many people in Canada actually say sorry?
A lot. Even my dad actually says sorry.
Are you serious? That's
Yeah.
actually a thing?
I mean, if you look
Nice.
at the word, it's spelled with an O, so it should be pronounced sorry.
I
not
thought that was a
sorry.
joke, but that's
Yeah,
actually
it's
a thing.
sorry.
People
Yeah.
say sorry. I mean, there are laws in Canada that state that saying sorry is not admission of guilt.
Well, guys, that is all of it. So I'm going to ask Aaron to conclude everything. But before we do, just quickly, this episode is brought to you by Squarespace. For those of you who don't know, Squarespace is a website where you can...
Yes.
A website.
Check
Go to
out
the website,
Squarespace,
you'll see a
you
lot of
guys, if
options
you
and
want to.
pre-made templates you can use.
Remember
It's a very
to
great resource,
to,
and very simple and
support
easy
the
to
channel.
use. Just go to the website, click around. around, see what you like, and go from there. And if you go to squarespace.com/geography now, you can get a 10% discount on your first purchase. Thank you, Squarespace. Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring this video.
Squarespace!
Yeah, support the channel and support Squarespace. So yeah.
Just conclude this whole video.
Canada's a vast and diverse nation of awesome scenery and awesome people, and I hope people encourage you to go check it out and visit Canada.
All right, well that's just
Yes,
about it.
I will
Thank
check
you
it
for
out
watching this episode of
someday.
Hope you have a good one. Stay cool. Stay cool.
Yeah, another interesting video. I am never bored watching videos from this channel, so yeah. Geography Now. I've been subscribed for I don't know how many years, but it's a really cool channel, and I have not watched that many videos from the channel, but I remember one of the first videos I ever watched was I think it was Germany. Yeah, a long time ago. Of course, because it's going alphabetically, so G was a very long time ago. I think they're almost finished with all of the countries in the alphabet. So yeah, it will be interesting to see what kinds of videos Barbie is going to make after the Zimbabwe episode, because I think maybe he's not going to stop making videos. I don't think so, but maybe they are going to make other types of countries where they are going to focus about they're going to focus on countries that are not sovereign countries, but maybe countries within other countries or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, this was another cool episode. I really learned a lot about different provinces, and I think I'm also going to rewatch the video just to get the general information from it again. But yeah, it's always cool to watch these kinds of videos, and I always feel that I learned something. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching my commentary and my reaction. And again, if you like these types of videos that I'm making, then please give this video a thumbs up, because that's the only way that I will get the feedback from you guys. And also please leave me a comment, and if you are a new viewer or just a returning viewer, then please hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time. Bye!